we potentially pick up our first piece of silverware this season. We take on Rangers at Hampden in the Premier Sports Cup final. This is Beyond Blue Brazil. Welcome in. Premier Sports Cup final time. We take on Rangers. Go over the results from before. After the 1-0 loss to Liverpool, which meant that we went through the group second place rather than first place. I'm still kind of caught up about it. We beat Inverness, Cali Thistle 2-0. Simple stuff. Early goal via penalty. Took us long in the game till we got our second, but Stuart McCord got one in the 88th minute. We then took on St Johnstone. Interesting game. Albert Mina scored 5 goals. Yeah, really enjoyed that game. 6-2. We did concede a couple of goals, but again, at that point, it was like, who cares? Like, we basically, rotated players in, shut off a little bit. Really good result. Albert Mina has seriously added to his goal tally. I think he's around about 20 goals for the season now. We go into the Premier Sports Cup final against Rangers. Feeling quite good about it. We've done well against Rangers this season. I feel like this is, again, it is our cup. We're looking to retain. This is where we want to be. So let's get at them. Udoka starts in goal. Donaldson and Paul Byrne will be our wing-back options. I've gone with Donaldson over Thompson because I think he adds that little bit of height, little bit of physicality that we need in these sorts of games. Rico and Thomas as our starting centre-backs. I've gone with them over Otaro because Otaro does need a little bit of rest. He's been playing very well, but we're still retain between the three, kind of happy with how things look right now. If anything, we need to start looking in the transfer market. Where's the next great centre-back coming from? Because teams are chasing Thomas right now. McLean and Quealy is a defensive midfield duo. Scott and Conde as our attacking midfielders. And then Mina and Velasco up top as our preferred options. Mina's scored a lot of goals, been very good this season. Velasco's been outstanding again. He is really a creative spark in this team. We do actually, in theory, have 2 playmakers because you got the deep line forward and you got the deep line playmaker. But deep line playmaker sits a little bit more defensively and they don't seem to interrupt each other much. But for this game, looking for Velasco to pitch in with his set piece ability and take the game of Rangers. It's a strong bench. We got Lee, Otaro, Ari, Stuart McCord, Charlie MacArthur, Joseph Bull and Gordon Johnson. Very strong. I'd like to get Joseph Bull on because he's ex-Rangers. Just put that nail in the coffin. If we can do so, we will. But we're taking this serious. Silverware is a must at this club. A growing club like this, we have to be winning. We have to be dominating Scotland because dominating Scotland allows us to get more confident in the team, grow the team, get these young players playing at a higher level. And by doing so, it allows us to maybe be a bit more risky in the market. We're not looking for depth and stuff. The depth comes through our youth system now, hopefully. Really excited about the youth intake we've got coming up. I'll have a look at the preview. I'll show you the preview in a minute. But let's take this game to Rangers. I'd like a very positive result here today. And by that I mean I want to win by more than 1 goal. Malky Mackay's the Rangers manager. Gives you even more reason to go out and beat them. Not a fan. First real highlight of the game. Rangers give the ball up quite easily. Conde, Velasco, into Mina. Conde, driving through the centre. He's going to take a shot. It hits the post. Keeper didn't have it covered. But it hits outside the post and it goes away. Jamal now. Is he going to look long? Always something that we not so much panic about. We definitely worry when we see the goalkeeper look to launch it long because it can be so effective in this FM. It's a really bad pass, but we win it back. Velasco puts Mina in. Mina hammers it home, and the flag has gone up. What is that flag gone up for? Are they saying that's offside? Quealy loses it. Great sliding tackle. Conde lays off to Velasco. That's really tight. He is a whisker off. Great emphatic finish. We'd like to see more of that. Didn't like how we lost the ball in midfield right before we built that attack. And obviously didn't enjoy the fact that the attack led to an offside goal. A very nervy half, I'd say. We've had the better of it, but possession started to move to their side toward the end there. I'm going to say we need more possession in the second half. I'd like to have the ball. If we have the ball, more likely to do something with it. Donaldson really struggling here. I'm going to take him off. Headed away. I'm going to take on... Oh, God. I don't have an out-and-out wing-back. Where's Thompson? I'm going to try and encourage him. I demand more from him. 6.2 is really poor. They're playing very high line. They're keeping the ball here. Loyal now. Puts it out wide. They've lifted it over the top to nobody. Rico with a header. Conde, this could be it here. Wheelie, Velasco puts it through Mina. Did he manage to stay onside this time? Oh, he didn't hit the target. He went to do exactly the same look to smash it with all his might. This time doesn't get on target. Yeah, Donaldson worries me right now. Ball burn into Velasco. Great touch. Holds up. Quealy in midfield. McLean. Conde. Scott tries to play it forward for Velasco. Doig is going to put it back to Jamal. We need to take Donaldson off. I could put Charlie MacArthur out there. Not a true wing back, but he can fill in a left full back. I think that's what we're going to do. Right, Rico, good header back to Udoka. Tomas. Udoka again. Keeping the ball at the back. McLean. Scott. Back to Rico. Bit of a heavy touch. Just don't want any mistakes. Right, Paul Byrne. Can he get forward? Finds Velasco. Velasco pings it forward for Mina. Runs in. That's a terrible challenge. It was waist height for crying out loud. Surely we're talking about some sort of a card, no? Who's taking it? Rico, of course. Well, I don't know why I complain. What is happening this season? I feel like in several videos I have edited today, my centre-backs take my pens. I haven't looked at it once. We're scoring them. Does it matter? I don't think it does. Hashtag centre-back on pens. We take the lead. Mina's going to come off, not because he's playing bad, but just because he's a bit tired. I'm going to take Conde off as well, and we're going to put on Joseph Bull. Right, good interception by Byrne. McLean, keep the ball moving. Finds Byrne. Back to Thomas. McLean again. Wheelie. McLean. Really short little passing at the back. We're not seeing much press from Rangers in all fairness. MacArthur now. He scored an absolute beauty not long ago in the when we took apart Anderlecht. MacArthur cuts back. Scott into Mina. Mina cuts it across. Mina's getting subbed off and he's just laid on a beautiful assist. Fair play to the lad. He didn't stop those runs in behind. Kept going. Eventually, doesn't lead to the goal. Leads to an assist. Good work from him today. Not mad at all by his performance. He's been subbed more out of tiredness than anything. But right till the end there, he works hard. Gets in behind. Cuts it back. And Velasco can just stroll in. Tap it in. Beautiful. That's our second goal. We have the 2-goal cushion. I love it. I didn't want to win by a single goal. So I'll take 2-0. I'd also take 3-0. No subs left. No real panic. Not asking the team to do anything different. Rangers were a corner late on. We head it away. Veza now tries to whip it in. It's a great block by Velasco. He looks forward. Gordon Johnson, is he onside? He can't be. Oh, he almost scored from the tightest angle I've ever seen. How is he onside? That defender. I'd love to see when that ball was played. Johnson? Oh, I thought he was going to grab his goal anyway. It was a beautiful run. How he managed to stay onside. Must have been that last defender who was very deep, but... And there we go. Premier Sports Cup. Coming back to Cowdenbeath. Coming home. You love to see it. I think I've just stolen that from Tom FM. I never get tired of winning trophies in Football Manager. The moment you're tired winning trophies, the game is no longer for you. Managed to win that there. We had a couple of our younger players involved in the run to the final, but we played a very strong team there. Still happy that we were able to get through it, keep a clean sheet. Udoka, I think, is a much better goalie than we've had in the past. That's helping massively. Shame that Thompson wasn't available to play, but, you know, still very strong team we were able to play, but got Joseph Bull some minutes. Pretty happy. Always nice to win trophies, I'm telling you. Especially if you're beating rivals for them. Right. So is that us won it 4? Is that our 5th win? No, that's our 3rd consecutive there. So that is actually correct. This used to always be wrong. So that's correct there. Third Premier Sports Cup in a row. We've won 4 overall. Lovely. Greeley's happy because we won a domestic cup. I did promise him when he signed his new contract we would win a domestic cup. We've done it all straight away. Lovely. Last go form as Cowdenbeath score easy victory. He did get a bit of a tap-in goal. Lovely. He was picking out passes all game. We just didn't manage to turn any of them goalward. Got a lot of time for Velasco. I think he's one of the players that really managed to push us to that next level, and we still got him. We're still holding on to him. Teams are often interested in Velasco. He ain't going anywhere. Big bonuses paid out. What is that? I don't know why did I give him such a big bonus for Premier Sports Cup? He's just made $500,000 for winning the Scottish Premier Sports Cup. Right, we might have to review that next time we do a contract with that lad. Oh my god. Jack Ross, who's manager of Huddersfield. I know someone who's manager of Huddersfield. Check out my Twitch. Interested in Teodora. No intention of selling our wing back. Wing backs are diamond dust. You gotta hold on to any single one of them who can cross the ball. Right, board request meeting to discuss new contract. Don't mind if I do. New 4-year deal. Accepted. Lovely. Rejoicing in the streets. We take on Hibernian in the league now. We're still top of the league. Let's win this game, then we'll have a quick review where we're at this point in the season, because we'll probably return after a number of games next time we have a tastier fixture. Maybe even we come back for the start of our first knockout round in the Champions League. The team to take on Hibernian today at the Cowdenbeath Stadium. We continue with Udoka in goal. Thompson and Teodoro do come in as the wing backs after the win over Rangers in the Premier Sports Cup final. Thomas and Otara as the centre backs. We're going to go Joseph Bull and MacArthur as our defensive midfielders. Joseph Bull needs a bit more game time to really kick on in that DLP role and develop. MacArthur has been a solid defensive midfield for us for a number of seasons. Ari and Pedrinho as our centre midfield attacks. Nice to get Pedrinho a start. Johnson and McCord will play up top because Velasco needs a rest. Mina needs a rest. It's shortly after Premier Sports Cup final. We went with a strong team. I think this team is still good enough to take on Hibernian. That midfield there is very similar to the midfield we played last time we played Hibs, and we did fail to get that game won. It ended 2-2, late equaliser for them. Hoping that we're slightly stronger this time, carrying a bit of momentum. Let's go put this game to bed at home, and then we'll look ahead at the rest of our fixtures and how we're doing in the league, which, to be honest, we're doing really well. The reason why we're bringing you less and less games is because it's all about Europe. You know, we're wanting to make that next step. We want to become a team that can challenge to make it for a couple of rounds into that Champions League, because that changes a team. The money alone changes a team. Facilities wise and all that, we're absolutely right there. We're the best in Scotland and in the country, so let's hope that our youth intakes will start to help us out as well. Oh, we got a highlight straight from kickoff. I'll say one thing, it'll be very interesting end of this season when we have a look at all of our younger players we've been able to play. Johnson's in. What's the keeper done? What is that? How's he missed there? Oh, what a save that is. Keeper basically moved to the wrong side, but Johnson fell for it and thought the keeper was going to trick him, I guess. At the end of the season, when we review how our younger players have done throughout the season, we're interested to see who really helped the team, who really assisted, got goals, you know, compared to their game time, who delivered the most. As a solid header by Otara there. Pedrinho with a corner. Otara bangs it in. Really nice. I think Otara's really good. Like, really good. And I'm sure we're going to head to a similar situation where teams want him as well. I'm thinking we either get Thomas on a new deal, so we at least keep those two together for a couple more years, or we hit the transfer market and try and find another centre-back. Even if we can find someone we could maybe make a deal for now just to bring them in so we got a bit more depth for the end of the season, would be good. Greenwood whips this across. Looks like Teodoro, the wing-back, got ahead on that. It goes back to Hibs. Porteous. Williams now whips it across. That's disgusting. Greenwood into the bottom corner. It's happening again. We're not taking control of this game. Knocked out wide. Williams puts about Porteous, who simple pass back as we've narrowed, whips it across. Nobody deals with it. And it's put in the bottom corner to make it 1-1. That is tight. That's very tight. We're maybe a bit unlucky there. Oh no, not like this. Right, Greenwood on the ball again. Right, Ari intercepts McCord. Driving forward, looks for Gordon Johnson, finds him. It's a heavy touch from Gordon Johnson, to be honest. Back to Whiteman. Launches it long. That should be ours. Tomas lays off to Thompson. Nice ball forward. Ari. Pedrinho. Lays off to MacArthur. McCord. Out wide. Teodoro. Pedrinho's taken up McCord's place in the box. Oh, Gordon Johnson stopped by the stretched out foot of the defender. Gordon Johnson's just not delivering right now. Pedrinho whips it. Thomas, great save by the goalkeeper. I think it was headed by Thomas. Maybe also came off Otara. Pedrinho, another corner, whips it. This one put away by Porteous. Florini. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. A missed header at the near post. That is just not good enough. Gonna lay into this team at halftime. What is that? Thomas at the front post missing that is awful. Demand more before halftime because this is not good. We don't have the experienced lads available to come off the bench and dig us out of a hole here. We've got experienced players on the field. McCord has to do a lot better than he's playing. Johnson as well, he has not been finishing. Thompson's having a terrible game. I'm going to take on Archie Buchanan. I just feel like we can't leave the youngster on playing poorly. We'll take on the R youngster and see what we can get. We encourage the team, but we are starting to run out of time here. Whiteman knocks it long. Right, good header back to Udoka. Tomas, Otara, MacArthur. We're going to try and build here. Pedrinho into McCord. That's a very aggressive pass to the man out on the wing. MacArthur just, we're so close to losing this ball here. Buchanan, what can he do? The youngster, is he going to take on his man? He is. Finds Johnson. Buchanan, Ari, get a cross in. Goes all the way through. Teodoro on the far side. Can he find a bit of space? Goes back to MacArthur. Back to Otara. It looks like it's coming to nothing. It's a bad pass. Ari manages to keep it. Finds Teodoro. Put in Gordon Johnson on the volley. 2-2. Come on. It looked like it was coming to an end. We were dawdling on the edge of the area, not doing much with the ball. We work it back out to the wing back. Eventually he finds the space, whips it across, and it is a good finish. Harry, very calm there not to panic after that lunging challenge at him. Gordon Johnson just puts it in off his left foot. Very nice finish. We need more from him. I want to take McCord off. I'm throwing on Velasco. I know he needs a rest. McCord's not doing it. Thomas is rinsed, but I don't have anyone to come on. Encourage. I think it's going to be another draw. Oh, I can't believe it. Well, there's a lesson to be learned today, and it's that my fully rotated midfield is not good enough to beat Hibs. So, right now, we are 8 points clear at the top of the table. Could be a lot better, obviously. Could have been 10, but we probably take that. I mean, we won the Premier Sports Cup, so I'm not going to call this episode a complete failure, but that was not great from us against Hibs. Could have really done with the 3 points. We have a busy end of the month. I think when we'll next return... Oh, so we have done the draw for the Champions League. I forgot we did do the draw. I don't know where my mind's at. We have RB Leipzig in the first knockout round. I don't think that's a terrible tie for us, but it's also not the easiest tie. So what we're going to do is we are going to return for that first leg. The first leg in St. Johnstone, and then we'll take it from there. But a lot of football to be played between now and then, including a Scottish Cup fourth round against Inverness Cali Thistle. But that's when we're next going to return to you. We'll play a lot of football in the meantime. I'm going to go take my time, see if we can find another centre-back, add a bit of depth. I think it's necessary. If there's any big signings or any big news at all, we'll obviously bring that to you next time. I do appreciate anyone still watching this series. Do hit that like button. It does help out the video. Comment below. Again, just say hello if you want. It honestly doesn't matter what you say. Comments help the algorithm and all that. And I do appreciate, even if you just want to say, good work or anything like that. It genuinely helps. So if you're watching this now, I'm talking to you. Right, I'll join me next time when we once again go beyond blue Brazil and hopefully take another step in the Champions League. So.